This is WDAM 7 News at 6.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. WDAM is on your side with weather radio programming.
That is right. We sure are. And the First Alert Weather Team and other members of the WDAM family at Academy Sports and Outdoors right now in Hattiesburg. And of course, they are programming weather radios. Right now, Charles Harrington joins us live with a look at what's happening. Charles.
Hey guys, we are here at Academy Sports in West Hattiesburg, and we have a bit of a line forming here for folks who want to have their weather radios programmed. This is part of a Weather Radio Programming Day that we do periodically here at WDAM. And we have 4 or 5 people, like I said, in line trying to get their weather radios programmed. We have Mr. Givens and we have Mr. Snell from our marketing and sales here to help folks program their radios. 2 ways you can do this. You can bring in an older radio and have it programmed, or you can buy a Midland radio here for $29.99 here at Academy Sports and have it programmed. We'll do the best we can to program it for you. You need to do that because you don't know what's coming this summer. Our weather can be very, very unpredictable at times. So you've got till 7 o'clock to come out tonight, bring a weather radio in or buy one here. We'll try to program it for you. So for now, we're going to toss it back to Jessica and Stephen in the newsroom. Charles Harrington reporting live from Academy Sports in Hattiesburg.
Good deal, and thank you, Charles. And right now, the First Alert Weather Team tracking your forecast live from Academy Sports. Nick Lilia is standing by with an update. Nick.
Yeah, guys, Charles inside. I'm hanging out outside in the weather where us meteorologists are in our natural habitat in the wild. No, we're programming up weather radios. As Charles was saying, we've seen like hundreds of people today. I'm really proud of everyone coming out and getting your weather radios taken care of before hurricane season starts. Let's take a peek outside Alpha Insurance Camera Network. You can kind of see what I was talking about at 5 o'clock and now at 6 o'clock as we've lost the daytime heat. We've lost a lot of the cumulus clouds out there that get set up from all the vertical mixing. Notice that we're, for the most part, clear. We got one little cumulus cloud in the foreground, but outside of that, we're actually looking pretty good across the area in terms of clear skies. Over on the radar, Southern Pine Electric radar showing nada. Clean sweeps. We had the sea breeze rolling around a little bit earlier today, but for the most part, we're talking about clear skies and just a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds. Temperature-wise, we'll ease things back to around 70 degrees overnight tonight. And then, the march into the 90s for tomorrow. We get back to 93 degrees after some morning cloud. It'll be hot. It'll be humid. Although I will say probably not as humid as it is in July and August. The dew points right now are anywhere between about 63 and 68, 69 degrees at its worst. Where in July, the dew points usually between about 75 and 80 degrees when we get this warm. But I will say through the next 3 days, I mean, either way you slice it, it's going to be hot. There's no real threat for rain. So make sure as we head through the rest of this week and toward the weekend, especially for you folks that got to work outside, that you're staying hydrated and staying cool and seeking some AC during the day. But again, we're out here in Hattiesburg at the Academy programming up weather radios. We look forward to seeing everybody come out and saying hi. But guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio for now.
And switching gears tonight, happening right now, a shooting investigation underway in the city of Laurel. Laurel police tell WDAM the shooting happened at Sholney's, that's on 16th Avenue. It happened early this morning. Now, Police Chief Tommy Cox says no one injured by the gunfire. However, the restaurant was hit by a bullet. Right now, no suspects in custody. Officials are looking through surveillance video at this time as this investigation continues. And people in Laurel had the chance to enjoy a cup of coffee with officers protecting and serving this morning. Those officers had their first coffee with a cop session. Now it's a chance for residents to have conversations with those officers about what's happening in their community.
Just another community outreach is kind of taking the barrier down between the police and the public. Excuse me, they don't have to come to the police department to see us, although we're happy to see them there too. But like I said, this is first of many, and we're seeing it's been pretty successful, and we're looking forward to the next one.
And Mayor Johnny McGee also participating in this morning's event. Well, we're going to switch gears and send things to Steve, continuing our coverage.
Well, numbers can make a big difference when choosing to continue your education. Ashley Jackson is live in the studio to share more about the cost of graduate school. Ashley.
That's right, Steve. The process for graduate school can be lengthy and costly. See, I drove to USM campus where students just graduated last week and some are considering the next step in their education, graduate school. Take a look.
We've experienced steady growth each semester, including summer, because we have summer classes.
It's pretty quiet on USM's campus, but that doesn't change that graduate school is set to begin this summer. Professor and director of the School of Library and Information Science, Teresa Welsh, says getting your master's is a great investment.
Very affordable master's, and there's 40 credit hours in the program.
With students in class and online, hundreds of scholars will take the next step this year to further their education. WDAM made calls to USM's financial aid office. They tell us summer graduate school students in state will pay $473 per credit hour. A flat rate of 9 to 13 hours will cost students at least $4,000.
We now have about 175 students, and about half are in the state of Mississippi, scattered about. The other half are across the U.S. It varies between $400 and $500 a credit hour.
Professor Welsh says dedicated students will soak in information no matter the cost.
Every week there's people who come see us. They'll drive from Tennessee or some even California. Yes, you'd be surprised. We have students, they want to come and meet us face to face before they commit to the program.
Now, for all of you scholars, in order to apply, you must take the GRE, complete paperwork, request your official transcripts, and your test scores. The deadline for the fall graduate school application is August 15th. In the studio, Ashley Jackson. Steve.
Thank you very much. Students attending William Carey University a year from now will be enjoying a brand new student center. Fall 2020 is the completion date for a 3-story student building, which is being built here at the location of the old Tatum Court. Site work has just begun for this 30,000 square foot facility. It'll have a Baptist Student Union, a diner and grill, a computer lab, and lots of meeting space.
We haven't had a place before outside of the cafeteria for them to eat. We've had a meeting room, but this will be a much larger, a nicer, more up-to-date, modern place for them to be on campus and to use for their space.
Meantime, work is nearly complete nearby on Carey's new Tatum Court, but university staff say a grand opening date for that so far has not been set. The Kiwanis Club of Laurel honoring several high school seniors for their excellence in education during a luncheon today. The students were given scholarship donations, $500 apiece, to attend the college of their choice. These students are also members of the various key clubs from the 5 Laurel area high schools honored by the Kiwanis Club.
Today was just a fun day, just to give them and their parents, to say thank you to the parents, the school officials, and all for helping, as we're all in this together, to help promote the children of our community and make better citizens for down the road.
By the way, the money for those scholarships is generated during the Kiwanis Club's Pancake Day that takes place each year in December.
Statewide, 3 out of 4 students met the higher bar for the 3rd grade reading assessment on their first try. Now, 3rd graders must pass a reading assessment to qualify for the 4th grade. An amendment to the law back in 2016 raised reading level expectations starting for the 2018-2019 school year, this requiring 3rd graders to score a level 3 or higher. Now, those who did not pass do have 2 more opportunities to retest before the start of the new school year. Well, it's a store that has been around for nearly 60 years. Dress Barn now announcing it's closing all of its 650 stores. That according to the Associated Press. Now, the clothing store employs at least 6,000 people. We were able to speak with some shoppers about the news of the closing.
I found me 2 blouses and 1 pair of pants so far. Yeah, they're leaving and I hate it for them to leave.
And WDAM did reach out to the Dress Barn, which is on Hardy Street. Employees say as of right now, there's no word on when that store will close its doors.
One Oxford, Mississippi police officer charged with murdering a mother of 4. Next at 6, we take you to the courtroom where he faces a judge for the first time.
Hello, this is Master Sergeant Harry Blakeney from Oak Grove with the 184th Sustainment Command at Camp Air of John Kuwait. I'd like to give a shout out to the graduating students at Oak Grove High School, Presbyterian Christian School, Lamar Christian School. Congratulations and good luck.